Hi Krishna, this is Rasikaapriti Vedabase from Healing Grace and we are doing Gita Way. So let's begin with today's shloka. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So today's shloka is from chapter 2, text 13. Okay, so I'll read the shloka, the translation, then we'll look at the key message, the key points from the purport of Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad-gītā as it is, and then we'll take some reflection questions and complete our today's video with an affirmation. Okay. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yovanam jara तथा देहांतर प्राप्ति धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यते. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. So here again we see that Krishna is emphasizing on the temporary nature and ever-changing nature of the body and the permanent existence of the soul. He's differentiating. So let's look at the key message. The key point, if you have to remember from this shloka, is that change is natural, and despite the changes, the soul keeps moving forward. Okay. From the purport of Srila Prabhupada, we can see that the body changes and the soul remains constant. And understanding this removes fear and attachment. Okay, these are very, very important things, because in my practice as a coach, I have, it's a realization, it's a very personal thing. I don't have real scientific data. I don't know if there are case studies to back this up, but it's my observation in my practice that one of the major issues of all the challenges is attachment. And of course, Bhagavad-gītā is confirming that. So I really am okay with having it. Attachment to our past, attachment to our people, to our relationship, attachment to a certain result, attachment to things going a certain way, attachment to our identities, So attachment and fear. This is also coming from not understanding soul, from not understanding the nature of the soul. And that is why I feel Krishna is emphasizing again and again, on the nature of the soul. And in many ways, I've marked one particular point over here. I'm going to explain that a bit, because in this shloka, the word dhira is really, really important for us to understand. So any man who has perfect knowledge for the constitution of the individual soul, the super soul and nature, both material and spiritual, is called a dhira, or a most sober man. Such a man is never deluded by the changes of the bodies. Okay, so let's reflect on a couple of questions. It is, how can I stay steady amidst the life chaos? What can you do to remind yourself? And do comment these answers. I would really like to know, what could you do to remind yourself that you are the eternal, permanent soul and not this ever-changing temporary body? Yeah. So let me also know, I would really like to know different ways to remind, because it's difficult. I get that. It's difficult sometimes to remind ourselves that I'm not this body, I'm this soul. And it's not untrue, right? We're living in the body, and the body is very much a part of us. But it's more like, just like our clothes that we wear. Yeah. So when we wear a certain type of cloth, it's very much part of us. It is helping us, it is supporting us, and it's natural to be attached to it. But how can I remind that more than I take care of my clothes, I need to take care of me? And who is that me? How do I remind myself that That is my question. Okay. And my second point of reflection is, where do I resist the natural transitions? This may not appeal to everyone, but to some of you, like me also, sometimes our body undergoes changes with time and age, and reality hits hard. Yeah, I'm not that young anymore. I'm not that energetic anymore. I'm not that fit anymore, and this could sometimes be depressing. Yeah, and it's important that in those moments we feel compassion to ourselves. Like, it's not about going, okay, whatever. I can, I can see the light has come. I can feel. I'm the soul, whatever. No, I have to take care of my body, because if my body is not healthy, I am not going to be able to function properly, think properly. If I need rest, I need good food, need good nourishment. So all these things help me support myself as well. So my body supports me. My vehicle has to be maintained for me to drive, right? So it is important. The kindness is important. But where are you resisting that natural transition? It is changes also, evident. Like, I don't know, I'm missing the word. Change is also going to happen anyways. Yeah. And being in acceptance and allows us to be in the space of what can I do? What can I do next? So take a moment to notice where you are not allowing that natural transition to happen, or not ready to accept it, or resisting it in some way. Because sometimes when our children misbehave, when our children are showing anger, we give a message that it's not acceptable, right? And yes, it is not acceptable, but instead of giving the message it's not acceptable, what you're doing is wrong, how about simply trying to understand where that anger is coming from and help them process it? Isn't that the more better way of handling that? Similarly, in our body, there might be changes and we may feel not happy about it. We may feel ashamed. We may feel embarrassed about it. So isn't it a better way of telling ourselves that it's okay, I feel you, I hear you. Let's think about what we can do about it. How can we accept it? If we want to change, then how can we change our food, our lifestyle to be okay with it? Now this, I'm talking just from one aspect. It could be many other things. So the affirmation I would like you to have today is, I change as a part of my soul's journey. Okay. Hare Krishna.